You described the incredible game when you scored 56 points against the Lakers. And what did you eat that morning?
Well, you wouldn't want to know. I actually I had a good game because I ate spaghetti that evening, and got to the game late. I didn't know if, in fact, I didn't know what the time was. I thought it was a later game. And I got there and I was rushing to get myself together. And this is the first time we were playing LA as a pro. And so we started playing, and all through the game, Jerry West, he was calling me good shot Ben. He would call, oh, nice move Ben. And I'm trying to figure out what is he talking about. Because I was a Jerry West fan. Growing up, and we used to say Jerry West was so quick that he could stop on a dime and give you 9-cent change. And so I was kind of perplexed during most of this game, but it was a very competitive game. They beat us, and it was in Baltimore. I scored 56 points, but he scored 49 points. And after the game, he came up and shook my hand and said, good game, Earl. So somewhere between the beginning of the game and the end of the game, he found out I was Earl as opposed to Ben. And Ben was a guy actually that played at New Mexico State who had gotten out that year. So now I'm finding, I said, well, maybe he thinks I'm the guy who played at New Mexico State. But I've never asked him about that.
That is hilarious. What do you think when a broadcaster said, watching you play was like listening to jazz? His moves resemble free-floating improvisation.
He's true.
That's the right answer.
When I was learning how to play and dribble the ball, a lot of times in the house, what I would do is I would dribble to beats. Straight beats, staccato beats, and things of that nature. So that's how I got to so-called get my handle together. And while I was playing, I could kind of hear music in my head, and it kind of made me move in a certain way. And it's interesting that people picked up on it because I did a show after my career was over with Dustin Hoffman's wife, who was a dancer. And it was basically to show, the movements of what I was doing to dance and the rhythm. And I was surprised at that time because I didn't think anyone really understood, what I was doing, because I didn't understand what I was doing.